Sup fellas, this is the official Antonio Maldonado, aka the official AM5, and I'm reading you fanfiction! Today's fanfiction is Fanfic from Tumblr, Mario, by EchoEternal and EchoEternally on DeviantArt. So I'm gonna put a link in the description box for those two links. I have a friend who's also a fanfic writer, and he's been raving to me about reading this one, because he said it was really good. He was basically like, "Dude, you gotta read this one because it's gonna be the best story of your life ever." Dude, I haven't even touched the story yet. Calm down. so, so, he didn't really do that. I'm just exaggerating, but he was really saying that is a good story, or a good group of stories, and I should read it. And I'm going to do just that. Plus, it's like Super Mario, which is like one of my favorite game characters. So it's right in the childhood, you guys. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so it's called Roll Swaps. And it's basically a Mario alternate universe where Princess Peach is the villain, and Mario's the one in trouble, and Bowser is the one to save him. Or her. Him. Whichever one it is. I don't really know. But anyways, there's some stuff there about... He's asking on Tumblr for suggestions of Mario fanfics. And then there's a warning, which I'm not even going to get into because it's just words to me, and it's probably words to you guys as well. But anyways, let's go to this one, story 1. Roles shifted. The Mushroom Kingdom was a very majestical place for every person that has ever walked its streets. It was no street of gold, but it was definitely a golden street, if you know what I mean. And in the Mushroom Kingdom, there was a large Koopa that made his way to the castle. Several toads and smaller Koopas gawked at him, while others waved excitedly. He grinned and waved back as he entered the castle. Strolling through, he wandered into a red and blue main halls and walked into the golden throne room. A man in green uniform and dark blue cape turned and smiled at the Koopa. "Hello, Bowser." "Hi there, Prince Luigi," Bowser said warmly. Okay. Hope you're doing well today. I'm sorry, I'm messing up on these words. It's just this is getting right into the childhood, and I'm not used to Bowser speaking like this. I don't think anybody is. But anyways. "Yep, I'm doing pretty well today," Luigi laughed. "But let's get serious. You're looking for my brother." I can't read what that says. Lightly, Bowser blushed, I believe. Okay. Well, I am, but he can wait. Don't try being modest. He's out in the back. Great. Thank you, Luigi. Hurriedly, Bowser made his way to the back of the prince's castle and into the gardens. Prince Mario stood by the fountain, his bright blue cape draped over his red uniform. At the stomping footsteps behind him, he whirled around and smiled as Bowser approached him. I'm sorry, you guys. The reason why it sounds so weird is because I'm reading it on the Wii and not a computer. So I'm kind of having to squint my eyes a little bit and trying to make sure that I'm reading the story right. Let me see if I can... Okay, I can zoom in. Okay, I'm sorry. Here we go. "Ah, hello, Bowser." The Koopa beamed at the elder prince. "It's lovely to see you today, and I'm glad you came over to visit." "Sure thing." Bowser patted his chest with a fist. What? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Somebody help me with that. Anyways, "I'm here whenever you need me, Prince Mario." "That's sweet of you to say." That is sweet of you to say. Um, Mario stepped closer to Bowser and reached up to brush the Koopa's red hair. This is always so messy. Guess it gives me an excuse to have you fix it, Bowser murmured as his cheeks flared up. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Uh, Mario blushed as well. What does that say? Letting his hand drop to Bowser's arm, he rubbed it in place and no, he rubbed it a bit and placed his hand over Bowser's claw before pulling before pulling away. Yeah, before pulling away. How's your family? Bowser jumped a bit at the question. Uh, they're well, fine, thanks. This reading though. The large Koopa folded his arms. Kamek still practicing magic and Junior still thinks he can chase after his papa. Mario chuckled. You should consider taking him on adventures with you. He might just learn something new. He mused before adding, provided that it's a safe journey, of course. Sure, I'm planning on it. Junior just keeps trying to tag along when he shouldn't, Bowser sighed. Sometimes I think he has too much energy, even for me. Sounds unbelievable, Mario laughed, while Bowser rolls his eyes. Stopping the prince sighed. I might like a son someday, or a daughter. One might be nice. Maybe both. You'll need yourself a princess. Yes, maybe. Mario gazed into Bowser's fiery red eyes with his deep blue ones. But I suppose there are other ways to have children. What? What's that say? Clawing back. Okay. Clawing back at his head, Bowser's face grew flushed again. Well, that's true. You could adopt a child and marry someone who has kids. There are dots right there. I should have stopped. Um, those are the options. Prince Mario picked at his mustache and blushed a bit as well. Anyways, why don't we take a minute to organize the next party that abruptly the ground beneath them began to rumble. Mario fell back slightly and Bowser hurried over to catch him. They glanced at one another and then gazed skyward to find a large pink airship flying towards them, and it fired cannonballs from the boat above, raining down and crashing against the land around the castle. Mamma mia! Mario murmured. It's her again! Who's her? Everything, I'm sorry people, but for me it's going like so fast and it's small text so I can't even see it. Bowser pushed Mario behind him and defensively guarded him as the assault continued. They listened to panicked Toads and Koopas run out, shouting for help. Before either one could move, they heard a buzzing noise drawing closer. Glaring upward, the two watched as a woman in dark purple and pink dress, with her messy blonde hair, descended down from the sky. Above her was a parasol-like propeller, which flipped around and became a stage for her to stand on, while it continued to float in the air. Oh, okay. I see what it's talking about. Queen Peach, Mario thundered. What is the meaning of this? What else could be the meaning, Prince Mario? She grinned evilly down at the prince and the Koopa. I'm here to kidnap you and take over your kingdom. Well then. Peach snapped her fingers, and several Goombas swarmed from around the garden surrounding Bowser and Mario. Traitors! Mario cried out. Please, like you would have ever them a, given them fair treatment. Queen Peach dapped her hands, and the Koopas jumped to snatch Mario, only to be punched away by Bowser. Ugh, Bowser, you rotten Koopa freak! Always get in the way of my plans, but not anymore! The Wicked Queen pulled out a purple and silver scepter, which fired a dark spell out of it. 3 pink rings wrapped around Bowser and locked him into place. No! Mario turned to help Bowser, but 2 more rings wrapped around him. Several Goombas surrounded the 2, knocking Bowser away and bouncing Mario on top of their heads, pushing him into Peach's parasol platform. Ah ha 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 ha! Prince Mario is mine! Not so fast, Peach! Prince Luigi hurried out to the gardens, only to get knocked on the head by a brown toad with dark robes around his body. Peach yawned as Bowser growled in frustration, struggling to break free from his bindings. Good work, Toadsworth. Peach stretched. You proved to be the greatest traitor these kingdoms have ever known. Of course, milady, the elder Toad bowed. Shall we take this one as well? I suppose it's better to kidnap both princes instead of just the heir. Queen Peach clapped her hands, and the Goombas threw Luigi onto the stage beside her. Luigi, no! Mario tried to stand, but the magic bindings knocked him over. You'll never get away with this, Peach. Ha, that's what you think, little prince. But from where I stand, I have already won. She lowered herself to the elder prince's face as her icy blue eyes met his darker pair. Perhaps you'll consider marrying me. You won't be in charge, but it's certainly better than rotting in a dungeon. Never! Not to a wicked woman like you, Mario snapped. You're practically a monster. So claims a prince who practically dates an actual monster. Peach jabbed a thumb. No, you would jab a finger. Jabbed a finger at Bowser, who rolls around to knock attacking Goombas away from him. Alright, that's enough, troops. We have the princes. Now, let's get this kidnapping started! She laughed viciously as her traitor Toad jumped aboard the platform beside her, which slowly flew back to her airship. The Goombas poured away from the castle and scurried off as the magic bindings broke from Bowser. Bowser, help! I'm sorry, this is hilarious, man. Mario yelled as the parasol platform, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, disappeared into the airship, which took off shortly. Growling, Bowser hurried from the castle to chase after Peach's airship. Just as he reached the front gates, Kamek flew by on his broom, with Junior riding behind him. Papa, what happened? The younger Koopa questioned. That wicked Queen Peach kidnapped the Mario Brothers, Bowser snarled. We have to go after her. Right, I'll scout ahead and see if I can procure items for you. Kamek began to fly off, but Junior jumped down. I'm coming with you, Papa. Junior, it's too dangerous. Aw, come on! No, you need to stay here and help everyone at the castle. Annoyed, Junior pouted as Bowser charged off after Kamek. The little Koopa waited and watched. A few toes and Koopas brushed themselves off, shaken but not heavily harmed from the attack. They're fine. Junior pounded his fists into his hands. You're not doing this alone, Papa. Quickly, the child raced after his father, off into the plains of the first area to free from the the evil Queen Peach's forces. Well, damn, that escalated quickly. Anyways, this is one of the stories of fanfics from Tumblr. I wish it could go. I wish there was more to it, but unfortunately, he or she is not going to be continuing these stories, even though they have good concepts. If you like one of these concepts, then I guess you could mosey on over to fanfiction.net and talk to the writer and see if you could probably continue this, because I would love to see a continuation of this, like for real. This is like I liked it. Like, it was full of suspense. It was full of romance. It was full of drama. You know, it fit in the childhood too, because again, the whole point of it is role switching. If I didn't point that out already, and as you couldn't see, Mario and Luigi are supposed to be Princess Peach. Princess Peach is supposed to be Bowser, and Bowser's supposed to be the Mario Bros. By himself. I think it's a cool concept. I mean, if you go after it, but like I said, it did escalate quickly, and I don't know what to say other than I'm that I think my friend was right when he recommended this to me. I'm gonna be reading the other chapters too, but if this story finds or if this concept finds itself a new owner, unless the same owner is gonna continue on writing it again, which I hope he will, then good luck on that. I'm gonna read it, send it to me. But anyways, I'll put links in the description box down below. Comment if you want to leave a comment, if you want to leave a suggestion, whatever you want to leave. Like if you liked it, subscribe, because I will be posting a lot more now, because I had stuff going on, and now I'm going to be able to do stuff. So anyways, this has been the official Antonio Maldonado, signing out. Sup, fellas, this is the official Antonio Maldonado, aka the official AM5, and I'm reading you fanfiction! Today's fanfiction is Fanfict from Tumblr.